Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for tuning in. This is Mr. Twisted, and today we're at beautiful West Point Lake in LaGrange, Georgia at Ringer Access. Figured this was an appropriate spot to ring in a good saying. Today we're going to talk about treating people the way you want to be treated. Now that can be very hard to do sometimes because a lot of people are negative. So you don't treat them the way they're treating you. You treat them the way you would like to be treated. So if someone's being negative in your life, then you just shoot them a little positivity, and one of two things is going to happen. Either they're going to pick up and start getting more positive, or they're going to split. Either way, it's a plus for you. So that's what we're going to go over for just a few minutes today. I've been reading a book. It's called Beyond Positive Thinking by Dr. Robert Anthony. It's a really good book. It teaches about the laws of the universe, positive thinking, and kind of what you think about, you bring about. At first I was like, oh, it's kind of crazy, but it's really good stuff. I've noticed that when I was being negative, I tend to hang out with more negative folks, people who everything was just kind of dark storm cloud, I guess you could say. And I noticed that when I started reading the book and I started looking at my life, and I started, it gives you goal sheets to write down your goals and stuff and kind of put pen to paper because something magical happens there. That's a whole nother vlog, but we'll get to that. When I started writing down how I was feeling every day, I started noticing that I was busy, I was feeling rushed, I was stressed, I was feeling unmotivated. I'd come home, I kind of just want to take my shoes off, take a shower, kind of sit around. I wasn't really very positive or outgoing, and I was also getting out of shape. I don't know if you notice this or not right now, but the camera hasn't added 10 pounds. These are my pounds right here. I'm coming out of being fluffy again, and I'm on my diet, and I'm going back to thinner. And I noticed I feel a lot better when I'm in shape, and you'll see over the next coming months how it changes me. And I have more energy too, so that's why I'm starting vlogging right now too. Plus I'm fixing to have my 45th birthday, and I've always wanted to, be a voice to the people and talk to people and help people. And I finally found me a good way to do it, so here we are. I digress, because I have ADHD. I get sidetracked real easy. Squirrel. Just kidding. Actually, there's probably a lot of squirrels out here, but whatever. When you're talking to people, if you're uplifting and upbeat and spunky, people are drawn to that like a moth to the flame. When you're negative and you're clamoring all the time and you're like, oh, I don't want to be here. I hate my job. I just don't like the way they talk about me, but I'm going to talk about them. You notice that those are miserable people. And it's not that they're miserable, they're just bringing about miserable energy. Like Dr. Robert Anthony says in his book, he says, what you put out, you get back. So if you're around a bunch of, like-minded folks and you're negative, guess what? You're feeding that negative energy. So what this book will show you, I highly recommend picking up a copy or browsing over it. I think they got a movie, check it out. But all you got to do is change your thinking, because it starts on the inside. It starts with your head, and change not only how you think but how you feel. If you do that, even if you got to fake it till you make it, start saying, no, today I'm going to be positive. Today I'm going to have a good day. Today I'm going to give it 110% even though I don't feel like it. You're going to start noticing that this is practice, and it becomes common. And 3 weeks to change. That's all it takes. 3 weeks, change a habit, break a habit, make a new habit. So you do this, I guarantee for 3 weeks you're going to feel a lot better. Just get up in the morning, have a little list of goals, this is how I started writing, of what I want to accomplish in the day. And next thing you know, you're going to start checking those off, and you're going to start feeling a little better about yourself, and you're going to start having a little more character that's going to be positive. And you'll start realizing that people around you that were negative, they're either going to pipe up and come along, or they're going to pack up and get along. So either way, it's a plus for you. Excuse me. You want to remember that if you're covered up in bills, you're thinking about bills. So instead of saying, oh man, I gotta go to the mailbox, catch a bill, or I don't want to pay that, or I don't want to answer this call, start seeing yourself having money and having more time and freedom, or whatever it is you desire, and you will notice that excuse me, you will start gravitating towards that. These opportunities will start coming along to present themselves. But that's a whole nother subject. I'll remember that in the footnotes, and we'll do another segment on that. I try to keep it short and sweet. Sorry y'all, I got this little cough going, I don't know what it is. But by treating people the way you want to be treated, overall point, getting back to it, by treating people the way you want to be treated, you're going to invoke something in the universe that is going to bring people like the way you want to be treated into your life. More positive, more reassuring, more go-getters, or just however you feel, what your level of positive is, because it's different for every single one of us. And we'll get more into that later, but I just want to leave you with that thought, because that's the little nugget. Start with a little bit of change and watch it grow into a lot of different things. And then you're going to look back 28 days from now, 30 days from now, and go, oh, I can't believe I was like that. So I challenge you to do this. Take a picture of yourself now, quick little 1-minute snippet. Talk about all the things you're thinking about at that moment, regardless of what they are. And then for 3 weeks now, 21 days, 1, 2, 3. I want you to get up. I want you to write down what makes you happy. I want you to think about it in the morning, first thing when you open your eyes. I want you to think about those things, 5, 10 things, pick however many you want. If you got one thing makes you happy, think about that, but it starts with a happy thought. And then at the end of the day, excuse me, now I got the hiccups. No matter how bad it gets, I want you to pull out that paper or think that thought. It's better if you have it on paper because you can see it. Look at that one thing that makes you happy, or those 5 or 10 things, and I want you to then go to sleep. So that way you wake up happy and you go to sleep happy. We're going to do this for 21 days. Like it, comment on it, subscribe, all the great things. My 12-year-old says mash that bell. I don't know what that means, but it's cool. Hit the bell. But I want you to, if you want to join me in this journey, let's do it. And let's see what we can change. And we'll figure it out from there. We'll just kind of go with being more positive, because it starts with me, and then it affects the people around me, and then if they do it, then it starts with them and it affects the people around them. Next thing you know, we'll build this big positive chain. Not all huggy-feely, kumbaya around the campfire huggy-feely, but hey, how you doing? Hey, cool, man, that's awesome. Did a good job on that over there. I found that, when we want praise, we should probably give praise. I'm going to stop right there for just a second, because it's a whole other chapter, and I want to go with this a minute. Sorry about the airplane. He's flying over. Crazy. I got a drone now. I'm finna make some stuff fly over. You'll see.